in charge of the festival. Dawn Baker joins us. Dawn, yet another year. How exciting is this?
It is, and it's the 6th year. And you know, it is the largest festival of its type in the Midwest, so we're really excited about that.
That is big boasting.
It is.
Because we're not the biggest city in the Midwest.
No, we're not, but we are a second year running Beer City USA, so that's pretty exciting. And let me give you a couple, nuts and bolts. We were talking about that before we went on air.
Sure.
So 12 of Grand Rapids' finest restaurants presenting small plate specialties, 5 of them doing unique 1-hour pairings, and I guess you've talked about that a lot. So,
yes.
In addition to that, we've got Michigan distillers and also, some more distillers participating, but we've got the Valentine Lounge. We also have the Cider House, brand new Cider House, so that's exciting. We also have the 3rd floor, this is new as well, the Brewer's Loft.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to check that out, over 200 beers, so that's exciting. And we have 1,200 wines to check out.
Wow.
And we've got someone special in the studio to share about that.
You know, when you think about the TV show The Bachelor, season 16, the Bachelor, Ben Flajnik is in studio with us this morning.
All right, buddy.
You don't necessarily think about wine. You think about hot tubs and yeah. How did you get involved with wineries?
I started the winery back in 2008 with a good childhood friend of mine, actually, in Sonoma, California.
Is there a hot tub there?
There is no hot tub at the involved winery, no, not yet.
And tell us about your passion for wine.
I've been making wine for like a decade, actually, and I did a beer tasting last night at what was the name?
Spinnaker.
It's the Spinnaker.
Ah, yes.
And I actually got my start in brewing, so it's interesting, kind of being in this area, which I didn't realize had so many breweries. I was the assistant brewmaster at this little brewery called Nimbus in Tucson, and I started making wine on the side, and then I don't know, for some reason I got out of brewing. It was a little too clean. You have to be very sanitary, right? And I'm like OCD enough at home where everything's in order. So like
you and Steve are going to be friends.
Yeah. So I wanted to get my hands in it and get dirty with it. So winemaking kind of was my calling, and I don't know. We've been selling wine here in Michigan for the last couple of years. So I come here like 3-4 times a year. It's a great state. They support my wine brands, and I don't know. It's a great industry. You can go anywhere.
It's out of Sonoma, California, involved, and it'll be featured tonight at the 6th Annual International Wine, Beer, and Food Festival. What sort of flavors have you got?
Tonight I'm
That's
pouring...
my level of wine knowledge, right?
They're all great.
Sauv Blanc, Rosé, and Pinot Noir. Those are the 3 varietals that I've brought tonight.
So when you think of guys that end up on The Bachelor, you think about budding actors. You don't think about a brewer or somebody that owns a winery.
Yeah, you get a lot of people. I mean, there's people who are there for different reasons. I won't comment too much. But yeah, it's funny because it's reality television, and a lot of people try to transition it into like this big Hollywood thing. But I find it very comical and hilarious that people do that, because we literally did no work to get there. I mean,
It was your sister's idea to be
yeah,
on
it was
the
your
show.
sister's idea, and then like people think they can like transform this like one moment as a contestant on reality television into like this career forever. And
It worked for the Kardashians.
Did you play? Did you play the wine angle though? I would hope. I mean, that should have gone over
yeah,
well with the
yeah.
ladies.
Well, actually, it's funny because I was in internet advertising. I started some internet advertising firms at about the same time I started the winery, and so my day job was internet advertising, and the winemaking was kind of a side. I had about 500 cases a year I was doing, and so when I was talking to the producers of The Bachelor, I'm like, maybe we should. Well, it was kind of their idea, like, you're going to be the winemaker here, because the internet advertising is kind of boring. I'm like, I totally agree. I totally agree.
I don't know if we have time, but real quickly, we did a segment not long ago about a wine shortage in the United States. Yeah, have you guys experienced anything?
We've had a couple of great harvests and vintages. 12 and 13 were like huge bumper crops, the largest that California's ever seen, so don't worry about that.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's plenty of juice
mind.
around there, yeah.
That's good.
From Involve and season 16's The Bachelor, Ben Flajnik, it makes a lot of sense that you're growing grapes because you're a pretty grounded guy. How's that?
Hey, thanks.
We will see you tonight at the 6th Annual International Wine, Beer, and Food Festival. Wood Radio News Time, 7:41.